You're watching a recap from Investor XP, the show that covers investing for gamers. Check out the video description for details. It's Wednesday, July 19th, and we've got a great show for you today. We're going to be looking at a viewer question about Nintendo dividend. We'll talk about that. We got a viewer pick. AAOI is the stock symbol. Looking at IBM, Nintendo's new online app is finally launched, and there's a new Dead movie coming out. So each of those stories is going to have a recap video posted today at YouTube, and that's what we got coming up live. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Talking about Nintendo's dividend, I get this question more frequently than I probably should. Talking about Nintendo here, there's some question of whether the ADR NTDOY is the stock symbol. That's the U.S. equivalent if you want to buy Nintendo stock in the U.S. dollars. Whether or not they pay a dividend and what that dividend is. So I've kind of answered this on the fly during the show when I've talked about Nintendo. So I'm finally just going to do a video and basically put this one to rest that yes, Nintendo does pay a dividend, and they pay it. They have it twice a year. They pay it out. They most of the time it's annually. I think they have a special one that they pay at the 6-month mark. There's different rules to how they pay the dividend, and yes, you do get a dividend for owning the U.S. version NTDOY. I actually just got my dividend payout the other day for this stock, and it was about 48 cents a share. Now, it's not always 48 cents a share. It varies depending on what their profits were for the year. So, looking at Nintendo stock, sometimes you'll see on Yahoo, it won't show that they pay a dividend. And on some of the sites that you pull it up, it won't show that they actually pay one out. But they do, and it's right over, and their stock's doing well today, up 3%, like that. So, good news there. Once again, glad we own Nintendo stock. I think it's a good one. But over on their investor site, they break down literally the calculation that they use for paying out their dividends, whether it's the interim dividend or the year-end dividend. As you can see, and they have right there, hopefully this is big enough. Let me blow it up a little bit, and I'll put a link to in the video description here. And they do it in yen, but it's depends on the operating profit, and then it's divided by the outstanding shares. It's a 33% is what they use it for, and that's how they do it. It's all outlined in there how they come up with their dividend, so you can calculate it off the earnings report, and they'll tell you. They'll also put out a press release with the information, notice of dividend, what their payout is in yen. You just do the conversion. So there it is. Nintendo does 100% pay a dividend. They pay it even if you get the ADR. So just wanted to answer that viewer question and put that one to rest. Like I said, we just recently got our payout for the dividends in the kids portfolio. So that's Nintendo. Own the stock as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, it's come up in the chat in some of the video discussions that it's not available on Robinhood, which is crazy to me. But yeah, get a different broker. I understand a lot of people use Robinhood, because of the free trades. I can't believe that it's not available there. I wonder that would mean that a lot of the OTC sheet ones might not be available on them. So get a different broker, I would say. We're going to talk about in a story coming up about a viewer pick stock. I don't know, does Robinhood have stock screening tools? I know E-Trade does, and that's one of the things that I like about it, is they have a really good stock screening tool. that you use with them, and that's how I find a lot of small cap stocks out there that are pretty good. You can put in lots of criteria for it. So, curious on Robinhood if they have that. Let me know in the comments. But you definitely, if they don't have a good stock streamer, then get a stock screener, I should say. Get a different broker. Yeah, a little weird they don't offer Nintendo. So let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, that's it for today's show. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already so you get the latest investing news for gamers. Appreciate everyone who's watching, who's subbed, who gives us feedback. Send us your feedback. We'd like to hear from you so we can make the show better. We're trying to build a community to get more people involved in investing, particularly gamers, YouTubers, people like that. So chat with us live. We're live Monday through Friday, 1:30 Eastern, 12:30 Central. You can catch the show live, or we post the recaps up on YouTube. So in any case, thanks for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.